News 46 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 46 is also brought to you by Humana, serving the community. Please stop in at 1397 South Loop Road on the corner of Loop and Highway 160.
Tonight on News 46, a county employee is arrested for drug use, and firefighters respond to a structure fire. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
A domestic dispute is allegedly fueled by illegal drugs. It's Friday, December 22nd. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Timothy Carlo is taken into custody after an argument escalated at home. Nye County Director of Public Works Tim Carlo has been arrested for under the influence of a controlled substance. According to the declaration of arrest, yesterday on December 21st, Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to East Zolan Avenue regarding a report of a domestic disturbance. Dispatched advised that there was a female and a male arguing and that the female had locked herself in a room while the male was yelling at her. Dispatch also told deputies that the male subject may have weapons and that the male was hearing voices and very upset. Upon arrival, they made contact with Timothy Carlo. Deputies asked Carlo if he had taken any drugs or if he was under the influence of any narcotic substance, due to a statement that was made that he was hanging around other drug users and that he had some signs and symptoms indicative of drug use. The sergeant and lieutenant on scene said that Carlo admitted to them that he had used methamphetamine recently. They asked Carlo if he would consent to provide a urine sample in order to confirm that he was presently under the influence of a controlled substance. Carlo provided the urine sample, which tested presumptive positive for methamphetamine. Tim Carlo was taken into custody and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. Public Information Officer Arnold Knightley contacted News 46 and said that Nye County administrators are aware of Tim Carlo's arrest and he has been placed on administrative leave. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And a trailer was completely destroyed this afternoon on Horn Road. Fire crews are now mopping up what was a structure fire on the west side of town that occurred this afternoon. According to Fire Chief Scott Lewis, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue was dispatched for an unknown type fire around 2:30 this afternoon. A deputy arrived on scene at the location on Horn near Banovich. He observed that in fact this was a structure fire that was occurring and a travel trailer was fully engulfed in flames. Crews executed a defensive attack, according to the chief. There was several exposures in close proximity to the structure. No occupants were inside the trailer, and fire crews were able to contain the blaze to the travel trailer. The fire was extinguished without incident, and no injuries have been reported. The fire appears to be accidental in nature. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Several brothel licenses were up for renewal. The county commissioners have decided to hold a public hearing regarding one of them, Dennis Hoff's Love Ranch brothel in Crystal.
BA Love Ranch, located in Crystal, Nevada.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I've been holding on to a lot of things, issues for months, since August, and while I'm not looking to close this immediately, my motion will be to make a show cause on this. I will give all this documentation to the DA who has seen it, and I would like a show cause on this also. The biggest issues with this property, besides still having signs up on BLM that are illegal off his property, is that our code on 9.20.200B states it is illegal to expand the use of your building or to operate off of the parcel that's listed. But because it's in violation of our code, I'm not asking to close it down, but I am asking for a show cause. Mr. Hoff knew about this back in August. He called Tim Carlo to ask what could be done nothing was done. There are ways to fix it by moving property lines or for us to get rid of that road right away, but he has made no attempt to do any of that in months. So I want it finally to come to the public and have a hearing on it for all of these issues that need to be addressed. Chiefly among them, though, is, again, 9.20.200, letter B, says it's illegal to operate on anything other than the parcel listed in the original application. And I have a copy of the original application. And I signed that. And further, to go back to personal vendettas, I was the only person, my wife and I, who sat at Mr. Hoff's table in 2011 when he first came to a political bent in this town. There is no personal animus in any of this. If you have facts that something is wrong, bring it forward, we will investigate it. I have tried to bring this forward. I've been asked to hold off and to hold off. I have, but I can't in good conscience vote to continue to renew a property that I know is deficient and that is in violation of our code. So my motion would be to have a show cause on this property, and he can meet with planning to find out how to fix that and what can be done in the meantime and still operate. Is there a second?
I have a motion for show cause and a second. In the meantime, it will stay open, correct?
Yes.
And, okay.
Yes.
Okay, motion and second. We'll go roll call. Commissioner Wickman?
Aye.
Commissioner Boraski votes aye. Commissioner Shinhoffen?
Aye.
Commissioner Conan?
Aye, under duress.
Aye, under duress. Commissioner Cock?
No.
Okay, so we have a 3, 1, and 1. I guess.
No.
I'm only
4,
kidding.
1.
4, I know. Yeah, 1 under duress.
And the times they are a changing. We say goodbye to a longtime news source after this break.